All right, Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the hopeful elect of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians, and the foreign Israelites that look like the other nations, scattered across the four corners of the earth. First and foremost, we're going to face the east. Give our praise to Yahawah. Rawchaa Yahawashi. Rawchaa Yahawashi. Rawchaa Yahawashi. Rawchaa Yahawashi. Rawchaa Yahawashi. Got to give all praise to Yahawah. Bahasham. Yahawashi. Bahasham. Bahasham. We're going to give double honors to the elders of the gospel. Great millstone. Let me to this truth. If it ordained by the Lord, to teach the flock how to live, repent, pray, fast, to show forth the Lord's righteousness, and mercy, judgment, forgiveness, and wrath, to all those who are part of the elect, and to the hopeful elect. Lord willing, we part of that number. Lord willing, this be edifying to those who fear the name of the Lord, and are striving to show forth the Lord's righteousness every day to the best of their ability. His judgment always comes to light. Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 9. It is not slack. 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 9. Well, it's Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 5. Where it talks about he is not slack. 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 9. You know, it says not slack, and then it says 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 9. Yeah, wait. His judgment comes to light every day. Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 5. I want to make sure I'm right. Then you got, you know, it's 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 9. I talk about how his judgment is not slack, right? And then his judgment is unto a ring, 2nd Esdras chapter 5 verse 42. So we know this judgment is going to come not slack, right? So Lord willing, be part of that number. Lord willing, be able to find those who fear in the name of the Lord and are striving to show forth the Lord's righteousness every day. The best of their abilities. His judgment always comes to light, except for 9 verse 5, like I said. Not slack. 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 9 is unto a ring, 2nd Esdras chapter 5 verse 42. And it's like, I always say that every day. And it's like the fact that sometimes the Lord has shown me, hey man, I'm giving you this knowledge because we can forget it like that. You know? We can forget it just like that. That's how much fear we need to have of the Lord. Right? So Lord willing to be part of that number. Lord willing to be edifying to those who fear in the name of the Lord and are striving to show forth the Lord's righteousness every day to the best of their abilities, man. Every day. You know? We got so much stuff going on as the elect. Not the elect, but as the hopeful elect. We got so much going on as the hopeful elect trying to be as the elect. You got to pray to the Most High that, hey, man, we can't do this on our own. Okay? You got to understand that. We can't do this without Yahawashi. We must have fear. And a lot of people who come to the body of a great millstone, they don't have fear, man. Yeah, they don't have fear. Shalom, big bro. Yahawashi Barak. Shalom, Barak. Yeah, it's been a tough day for me. But what I was saying in my first precept, it was talking in my first pre-camp. It was like, it don't matter what you're going to do. We got to serve the Lord, man. That shit don't matter, man. That shit don't matter. It's all about his judgment coming upon the earth. Our physical daily lives don't have nothing to do with Yahawashi, man. That's why he said don't worry about that stuff. Because it don't matter. It's vanity. So the lesson is the Lord. Shalom, big bro. Yahawashi. Y'all see me in a lot of troubles since I came into this truth. So the water for tuning in. It means a lot to me that y'all just y'all check up on me. Because I want to be like y'all. I want to be where y'all at. I want to have that full mindset of the brother. Followers just like me that's been in the truth longer than me and big brother. But and I feel like I'm there. But every day we got to prove it, right? So the Lord, He's gonna basically do a cannonball on these heathens. Okay, but what do we know? We know that the Lord's diving board is very sturdy. All right, when you look up that word sturdy, it means strong, right? It means having the capability to execute what it was meant to do. And what is it like when you at a pool, right? And you got the girls around, and you go cannonball, and you jump in there. They unexpected. They ooh. That's how the Lord's gonna be with these heathens. He is going to basically obliterate these heathens. They ain't gonna expect to come in. And all they can do is embrace for the crash, man. For that splash, man, of judgment. And that's all they gonna see, man. We blessed to know that we know they finna see that shit. Let me get to the precepts. We're gonna do Psalms chapter 37, verse 20. Let me get to the precepts. I'm talking too much. This is really the real words. My words don't mean shit. This is about what Yahawashi said. Psalms chapter 37, verse 20. And let's start at 19. And it reads, teach us what we shall say unto him, but we cannot order our speech by reason of darkness. That's why you see brothers talking about the glory of Yahawashi all day. Because everything else is darkness. There's nothing else to talk about concerning the light other than Yahawashi. Verse 20. Shall it not be told him that I speak? If a man speak, surely shall he be swallowed up, right? Verse 21, and now men see not the bright light which is in the clouds, right? But the wind passeth and cleanseth him. See? And it said, what did it say? The spirit of Yahawashi, Qadash, it's like the wind. So you gotta take that and seize that moment, man. You gotta seize that moment when Yahawashi says, I want you to do something. You can't be on the what if. You gotta fucking do it. So you won't. Right? Right? Verse 22, fair weather cometh out of the north with the Most High, which is Yahawah, is terrible majesty. Right? 23, touching the Almighty, we cannot find him out. He is excellent in power and in judgment and in plenty of judgment. He will not afflict, right? So we know that these things that we go through, these things that we see, the Lord has got us covered, man. He's got us in a position where this justice and judgment, we're not to think that we don't deserve the judgment that has came upon us. These trials, we deserve those trials that we went through. We deserve that situation that we encountered, right? But he's not going to afflict us upon what more measure that we can accept. So we don't have to worry because he's got us. We trust him. We're not worried. We're not going to panic when shit starts fucking going off the fan. Okay, right? Men therefore, verse 24, men do therefore fear him. He respecteth not any that are wise at heart. What is wise at heart? Heart means mind, mind, right? So wise at heart, what is that? Thinking that you know more than the elders and apostles of the very millstone of your big bros. When they tell you something, do it. If the elders and the big brothers, if the elders and the apostles, big brothers, even followers that have done more than me, if they come to me and say, hey, the Spirit of the Lord told me out of all the people in the world to come tell you this, I'm going to take heed to them. And I'm going to do what they told me to do. Why? Because it's coming from the Lord. You know? It's coming from Yahawashi and Yahawashi. You can't sit around and act like the Lord is not dealing with these men. Okay? Pay attention to what they're saying, man. Please. The men that are over you, please pay attention to what they're saying, man. Because it's going to get your ass killed if you don't. Now I want to go to Psalms chapter 37, verse 34. The Lord not always going to tell you something that rests right in your flesh. And that's how we know we men of the Lord. Why? Because we don't give a fuck what our flesh talking about. We're going to do what the Lord says fucking do. We're going to go do this work. Right? We're going to do this work. We ain't worried about the rest of that bullshit. So what if the world turns on us, brothers? So what if they think that the Lord's not dealing with us? We're going to find the fuck out. We're not out here for no reason. We're serving Yahawah and Yahawashi. Psalms chapter 37, verse 34. And it reads, wait on the Lord and keep his way. So when we go through shit, what do? You don't fucking panic. You wait on the Lord. Right? That's what my big brothers told me. I trust them. I trust what they're telling me. Right? We trusted the brothers. They said, wait on the Lord. We're going to wait, goddammit. We're going to fucking wait. Right? And keep his way. And he shall exalt thee to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, thou shalt see it. Just like we seen the elder, Apostle Barak, Apostle Barak, I'm one awakening, 144. He said, man, we're gonna be sitting there like looking like, woo, glory to you. How about sitting outside? We want to be like them. We don't want to think with our feelings. We want to think with our logic in Yahawashi and Yahawashi, our spiritual understanding. You know? We're not thinking with our emotions here. That's why a lot of people can't get with this truth. You know? They don't want to think with their logic. They're like, man, the Lord's got it. Stop worrying. Right? Stop worrying. The Lord's going to deal with these people. The Lord's going to take care of them. The Lord's going to handle this justice. Right? Hold on. I want to bring up another point that I got. So wait on the Lord and keep his way, and he shall exalt thee to inherit the land. The wicked shall be cut off. Thou hast seen it. Thou shalt see it. Right? So we know we're going to see this judgment. We're going to see it come across. Also, I'm going to go back to verse 8 and point out something that I work on all the time. Right? Verse 8, it reads, cease from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not thyself in any wise to do evil. Right? So we're not supposed to fret ourselves in anger and take out our own judgment. But sometimes, These people out here think that just because we have an austere mindset and we come in an aggressive mindset in the spirit, they make it seem like we're doing evil. We're not doing evil. This is the will of the Lord. He said to come out here, Isaiah 58 verse 1, cry loud, spare not. We ain't sparing nobody from judgment. We're warning you that this is what's going to happen. You don't take heed to those men who the Lord has appointed. Right? This great millstone, that's biblical. It's not me, man. I'm just a follower, man. I'm like y'all who's not in GMS, and of course I got some GMS brothers that come across the Cannonball. Hey, that makes me know that I'm doing better than y'all come across. Brothers just like me, you know, who's followers, you know, that came in at a time maybe it was after me. We have to have a certain mindset. So when these men tell us to do something, we're going to do it. We're not going to ask questions, man. And that's just me from a brother who's new to give you that advice, man. Please listen to what they're saying, man. You're going to get destroyed if you don't, man. Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 8. What do they do? What did the men of the Lord do? This is the kind of stuff they do, man. But our people have been westernized, and they don't understand this is the way. Walk ye in it. Our people don't understand that. They read it, but they don't do it when it's time, when it's said done, when the test comes. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do this. Those 2/3 of our people, they don't want to do this kind of stuff. They don't want to really take heed to what the fuck they're getting told. They don't want to understand what's really being said. Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 8. When I say unto the wicked, O wicked man, thou shalt surely die, if thou doest not speak for the wicked from his way, that wicked men shall die in his inequity, which is sin upon sin, for his blood I will require at thine hand. So when you got the elders and apostles of great millstone telling us not to pussy out, be tough, be ready, and then we come to the people who are listening to us and telling you, don't pussy out. Listen to what they're saying. Be ready. Right? If you got a problem with that, the Lord is going to deal with you, man. This is straight down the pipeline of the elders and apostles of great millstone. If you think that's not a big deal, there's nothing else we can tell you. Because this is the only thing that matters, man, this message, man. This song of Moses, man. Nothing else matters. If you think it does, you're going to be like that woman in my pre-camp. You're going to be screaming your fucking ass off. You're going to be men doing that, and women. Talking about some help me, and the Lord is not going to deliver you. That's terrifying, man. Especially how much work you put in the Lord. I would be fucking ashamed if I put all this work in the Lord every fucking day. Come out here and put my life on the line. And then the Lord say, well, I'm not coming for you. You think we're fucking playing? We're not fucking playing. Job, chapter 13, verse 16. I know I come off scary. You think I'm scary? Don't fucking wait for Yahawashi and don't do what he said do. You're gonna find out what the fuck is terrifying. So, chapter 13, verse 16. And it reads, My face, right? Hold on. That's not what I want. 13. It flipped one. Hold on. So Job, chapter 13, verse 16. And it reads, he also shall be my salvation. What does that mean? That means that he's leading our steps. We can't do this on our own. For an hypocrite shall not come before him. So you say that you love the Lord, but you ain't patient or hasty in the time of trouble, you're a hypocrite. You want to say you don't want to hear the word of the Lord in a tough situation, you're a fucking hypocrite. We have to make sure that we're not those ones when the time of trouble comes that say, I don't want to endure sound doctrine. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear those hard, soft, true scriptures. And that's what's going to start coming. Many of the people who say they are the hope of the elect, we're going to find the fuck out. We're going to find out who really loves the fucking Lord. Because guess what? I don't got shit here but the brotherhood. I'm ready to die for this shit right the fuck here. And I don't give a fuck who knows. If you want to know, motherfucker, I ride a bike every day. I'm right the fuck here. I already don't have protection. We're ready to die right now. I don't want to lose topic. I don't want to move no further. I want to go to the other precept the Lord told me to do. John, chapter 9, verse 31. I'm not here to fucking play around, man. You think this shit is a fucking game? You ones out there, you think we're fucking playing? Hey, stay the fuck from around us. We really want to get saved. We know what's coming. I've been reading about it for a whole year. I know what the Lord's about to do. John, chapter 9, verse 31. If we just out here just fucking talking or some shit. No! John, chapter 9, verse 31. And it reads, now we know that the Most High heareth not sinners, but if any man be a worshiper of the Most High, what's that? Being a scout, doing the work. Don't matter who's watching. The Lord knows. You know, most people who know my page, you know, every now and then I start fucking yelling. I know. This is what the Lord told me to come out here like today. Because people think this shit's a fucking game, man. Now we know that the Most High here is not sinners. But if any man be a worshiper of the Most High, and doeth his will, him he heareth. Him, men. He hears us. And he knows we out here sincere. If you think we're not, that means that you got a problem with the Most High. Because I know I'm sincere for the Lord. I don't have to prove that shit to nobody. You don't think so? You think that I'm just out here on some ulterior motives? You think I'm just saying shit? Not even mad at you. I know what the fuck I'm doing this for. It ain't got nothing to do with me. That's first and foremost. It doesn't have shit to do with me. It has shit to do with what the Lord told me to do, man. Same way with the other brothers. All of us do this for a real reason. We're not out here to play. If you think you need to be sure that we give a fuck, that's something you gotta deal with. We're not worried about that shit. We're gonna stay logical and spiritual. We're gonna just deal with the precepts. Okay. Psalm chapter 57, verse 21. I'm gonna stick with how the brothers told me to do it. You think it's a problem with me being the way I am, and the elders and apostles ain't said nothing, then that's something wrong with you, man. Because the elders and apostles gonna tell me when I'm fucking up. They done it before. Big brothers that wasn't even in the fold, that's clinging on the body, have told me off. You think I don't admit when I'm wrong? Nah, man. That ain't me, man. I ain't no bitch. I'm gonna tell you when I'm fucking off. I don't want to get destroyed. I want to make it, man. I want to make it with the elect. I'm not out here doing this shit for fun, man. It's serious business. This is not for the fucking weak-hearted. Psalm chapter 57, verse 21. Hold on. Must have wrote down the wrong precept. You know what? I'm going to go with this instead. Because it's going to sound better. So this is Psalm chapter 57, verse 2. I will cry unto Yahawah, the Most High, unto power that performeth all things for me. See, the Lord performs everything that we do. Right? I will cry unto the Most High. Right? I will cry unto Yahawah, Most High, unto power, which is Yahawah, that performeth all things for me. He shall send from heaven and save me from the reproach of him that will swallow me up. Right? That's King David. Right? We got to have that mindset that we know we're going to get saved out of these problems that we go through. Right? The Most High shall send forth his mercy and his truth. How do we get mercy? Through the truth. My soul is among lions, and I lie even among them. And I lie even among them that are set on fire, even the sons of men, whose teeth are spears and arrows, and their tongue a sharp sword. Why? Because they're telling you lies. They're speaking you smooth things. They're not telling you really how serious this situation is that we're dealing with. Verse 5, be thou exalted, O power, above the heavens. Let thy glory be above all the earth. Verse 6, they have prepared a net for my steps. My soul is bowed down. They have digged a pit, right, before me, into the midst whereof they are fallen themselves. So you got these people that are telling the men of the Lord to be soft, to be weak, to humble ourselves to people who ain't even doing the fucking work. Fuck that. All right? Fuck that shit, man. We're supposed to be out here showing what it means to be a soldier of Yahawah. We're not bowing down to fucking Baal. And most of these people out here, they serve the image of Baal, and they want you to bow to the woman. They want you to bow to their fucking system. They want you to bow to their fucking philosophy. But we're not going to do it that way. We're going to do it the way the Yahawashi told us. We don't give a fuck how you feel about it. How about that? We don't give a fuck about that shit, man. Isaiah chapter 3, verse 11. We don't give a fuck about that shit, man. You don't want to do it our way? Whatever. Don't do it their way. Isaiah chapter 3, verse 11. Woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hands shall be given him. So if you are having a mindset of thinking that you know better than the men of the Lord, you're thinking that the Lord gave you a special opportunity to understand more than what they do. Going off. The elders and apostles know what they doing, man. They know what to tell us how to be. They know. You think there's some other way? There's not any other way, man. There's not no other way. And like I said, man, it don't matter. It don't matter, man. It don't matter about us. It don't matter how we feel. This is not a feelings thing. This is our reasonable service, man. But Jake being his feelings about shit. Jake want to do what's good for him. He wants the Lord to serve him and think about his ass. That's what's wrong with 2/3 of Jake, man. They don't understand the Lord in his way. We don't understand him fully, but we understand what he told his men to do. We understand that. So you think he ain't dealing with us? That's on you. Job, chapter 3, verse 11. Why died I not from the womb? Right? Job talking to the Lord, right? Why did not I give up the ghost when I came out of the belly? When you look at it in the NLT, it talks about that these people, all they think about is their last breath. They don't think about what's coming after. They don't think about that, even though they're going through all this shit and all these struggles, they want to make it seem like what they got going on here is more important than what the fuck the men of the Lord are doing so the Lord can execute judgment in the earth. You know? That's why Job was asking the Lord that. You know? Why didn't I not just come here? Because he knew what? As an Israelite, you're going to go, everything's going to go wrong for you. In this movie, damn near everything is going to go not your way. So Yahawashi can test you. See if you're going to keep your faith. And then once you do that, then you get to the righteousness. Then you get to that point of being saved. You can't save us unless we're what? Only relying on him. But you can't only rely on the Lord if you got everything here straight. Why would you rely on the Lord if everything was coming to you? Why? We got to go through shit, man. So, we'll go to chapter 11, verse 2. And it reads, but the eyes of the wicked shall fail. Why? Because they not looking at really got to go through tribulation, right? And they shall not escape, and their hope shall be as the giving up of the ghost. Just like I was saying in that last precept. You know, they're not going to have, the only hope they have is breathing one more time. They're not thinking about what's coming after them. All they're thinking about is surviving on this side. We're not thinking about that as men of the Lord. We don't give a fuck about that, you know, in an extent where we want to make it on this side. But what I'm saying is, if it's our lot to die on this side, right? We're not worried about it. So how much more for the regular shit that we're going to do today? We're not worried about that. We're not worried about that shit. We're worried about edifying the flock. Whatever we got to go through the Lord's will, we're going to take care of it. We're not worried about that shit. We're not worried about that shit. No? We're not worried about our last breath here. We're worried about pleasing Yahawah and Yahawashi. Period. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 20. And it reads, my son, attend to my words, incline thine ear unto my sayings. Let them not depart from thine eyes. Right? He tells us not to be hasty. He tells us to be patient, to endure suffering. So we got to keep that whenever it comes. We can't just fucking quit. Right? This is all things we got to pay attention to, or we're going to pay for them later. Right? My son, attend to my words, incline thine ear to my sayings. Let them not depart from thine eyes. Keep them in the midst of thine heart. It's your mind. And the Hebrew is loud. Verse 22, for they are life unto those that find them, and help to all their flesh. And what's the flesh? Worrying about shit. So if you're still worried about all the shit going on in this world, then that means the Lord's not dealing with you, man. That's what it means. Because the Lord said to his elect, they love him for what they're going to do. They're going to keep the commandments to the best of their ability. They're not going to worry about this shit. So I'm not saying the Lord ain't dealing with you if you have these feelings. What I'm saying is, examine yourself and fix yourself. Because this is the time that we have to fix ourselves. So we don't think like that during Jacob's trouble. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what the Lord's telling me to say. Because remember, it said he guides the steps of a man, right? I'm a fucking man. What do you think he's doing? He's telling me to tell whoever the fuck's supposed to know. That could be anybody. That's not my job. My job is to do the work. Verse 21 or verse 22, actually, verse 23. Keep thy heart with all diligence. Like I said, pay attention. For out of life, for out of it are the issues of life. Right? So all the issues that we have going on, it's going to go back to these precepts. And if you don't do what the fuck it says does, in the middle of what you see, and you don't look past what you're not supposed to, or what you're not supposed to find out, you look past what you're supposed to be seeing, right? You're supposed to be seeing the kingdom. And he said, if you want to get past these sorrows, you have to act like this. And if you're not doing that, it means you're not in the life. That's what we're trying to be. It said, put on the image of the elect. We have to do things the way they do. How much more else to prove that you're the elect? You have to do that shit. We have to do that shit, man. Me first and foremost. Because James chapter 3, verse 2 says that the men come into this truth, right? We get more judged accountable. James verse 1 and 2 talks about how we are held more accountable. So we have to really be on that shit. You know? Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 7. But when it comes down to it, most people don't want to hear the word of the Lord. They don't want to hear it when it comes down, man. They don't want to hear it when it's really like some shit that's uncomfortable or awkward or weird. Because that's how this world thinks. They think rebuke and correction is weird. This earth thinks that it's weird that they're being corrected for the wickedness. And they always want to say, well, y'all are going off. No, you're going the fuck off. We're telling you exactly what the Lord said. How the fuck are we wrong if we're telling you the Lord said? But then just because you feel like you respect a person, you feel like you respect a person, you can say, oh, well, the Lord is going to accept this situation. I can feel this way in it. I can think about my flesh and what I'm doing. No, man. No. It's going to be the same way every fucking time. Especially for us who are of the 12, who aren't of the actual ones who the Lord chose, those 12 disciples. We're just the offspring of them. Oh, you definitely not giving respect to a person's motherfucker. And I know damn well my ass probably ain't gonna get no respect to a person's. I know that for sure. All the shit I done went through, hell no. He ain't respect the persons on me. Lord jack my ass up, I do some little shit. Fuck all that. I'm not gonna be all something soft on the motherfucker. Lord wasn't soft on me. Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 17. And it reads, Thou therefore gird up thy loins, put them clothes on, put them clothes on, and arise, and speak unto them all that I command thee. Be not dismayed at their faces. Right? Some people are not going to like how you're saying this shit. At least I confound thee before them. Right? So you know, the Lord said, don't worry how they feeling like. Because I'm going to put them in their place sooner or later. Don't worry about what they say. Verse 18, for behold, I have made thee this day a defense city. What the hell to say in my pre-camp? What do you say? He said, you better not fucking fold, bro. You better not be about that pussy, bro. You better not be on that pussy ass shit, bro. The fuck you think we gonna do? We trust in Yahawashi. We're not gonna be no pussies on the side. Some of us are gonna need our fucking head chopped off. We're gonna be fucking men. Right? And an iron pillar and brazen walls against the whole land. Everyone, if you think that Yahawashi is a fucking game, pull the fuck up. We're not gonna come to you. We're gonna do the word. We're gonna try to avoid this shit. But if you think this is a fucking game, pull your motherfucking ass up today. We're gonna find out if Yahawashi is a fucking game. Whether I die or not. You're gonna find out. This brother, this house gave a fuck about the Lord. That's what you're gonna find the fuck out. For fucking free. Of charge. So against the whole land. right? And against the kings of Judah, talking about 2/3 this time. 2/3 of Jake who don't want to fucking listen, who's actually supposed to be the leaders of Israel. Against the princes thereof, against the priests thereof, and against the people of the land. That's what he's doing right now. He's coming against 2/3 of our people who don't want to take heed to the elders and apostles of great millstone. Starting with what? What he say? I will start at the judgment seat. I will start at the beginning, the top of the house of Israel. And who's that? Judah. You think he's not gonna fucking come back? Keep with your fucking bullshit. Psalm chapter 130, verse 1. It's been a long time since the Lord had me in this spirit on some like, fuck that. You don't want to listen? Bye. But we're on that shit today. I got fucking time today, but I'm off fucking work. Huh? What do you want to do? What do you want to talk about? Motivation? Motivation? Where are you from? You're always do a custom. You got the beard. So think about this. I want to ask you a question. Does the Lord love everybody? Okay. Well, I want to point out something. And I want to see what you think about it. But you said he loved everybody, right? Love everybody, right? So let's pull this up. Because you got to remember that it says don't judge according to the flesh, right? So you might look like, you might look like a certain nation. You might look like somebody else with a spirit, the way you come across, the way you present yourself. Yeah, the way you present yourself, as you want to know something, Well, let me go to Malachi, okay, chapter 1. We're going to go to Romans after that. So Malachi, because we don't want to just put too much on it. I don't know what you know. I come out here with my elders on Sunday. Yeah. And this is my own like little thing. I come here to do the work. So it's my own thing. Kind of overthinking my salvation experience. That's what we're supposed to be doing. So we pull up something for you. Malachi. So he said the Lord loves everybody, right? Right? Well, when you look at Proverbs chapter 11, before we start right here, where I'm at, the Lord said that a false abomination is a false balance is an abomination to the Lord, right? He said that in Proverbs chapter 11, verse 1. And if you want me to show you, I'll show you, because we got to finish the football thing. So I'm gonna break it down to you. So he said that he does it. There's some people that he don't like, and a false balance means what? It means that it can't everybody be good. Can't everybody be bad. It's gotta be better. So that means that some people are not. So what does that mean? There's no such thing as free will. And then you say, I told you. So right? And it says Proverbs chapter 20, verse 24, man's going to other Lord. How can a man understand his own way? How do we know what we do? It said the heart is deceitful above all things. You know it, but your heart is from blood. Really, your heart is the mind. So it's all about in this Western modern understanding conception that you're not paying for what you did last time. Y'all paying for what we did last time. The judgment ain't today. Yeah, it said Ecclesiastes 6 judgment. I saw us in the place of judgment. was wickedness there. They were right. Just for the next people. What the heck? It's all sin. You know? But there's a specific people who were given that order to see. That's just what I want to point out to you. But you already like bigger, bro. Like you might be, hey, you might be, yeah, you know, because it says also in the scriptures that scriptures and stuff. You know, they don't know all this stuff. They say they love it, but they don't really get it. You know, they don't really understand. But like I said, yeah, what's good for them? Everybody likes the word of the Lord until they say something they don't like. Then they be itching ears and they come on to their own doctrine. Okay, but we got this from a specific Lord said in John chapter 17, talk about how the Lord said the Lord, who everybody calls Jesus, his name ain't Jesus. Yeah, there's no J's. See, you already know. Okay, right? How could it be? It was no J's in the 1500s. How? Because in his real name, since you pointed out, his name is Yahawashi. Right? So Yahawashi is talking to the Lord in John chapter 17, and you're gonna read it after this. We're talking about you there and the world to you. Right? Said in Ezekiel chapter 34, verse 31, my pastors are men. They're men. They're chosen to do certain things. So I just want to read this one. I know I didn't throw you a bunch of scriptures, but I'm just trying to I'm trying to move around and point out some things. So this is Micah chapter 1, verse 4. So I want to point out something. That's one that's what I'm talking about. I want to be more serious. Hold on. I want to point out something. You can do the oils and whatnot, but really the oil represents wisdom. But that wisdom, you got to be Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 7. It says, "Consider the days of old, consider the years of many generations. Ask thy elders, and they will tell you." So you got elders that tell us certain things. Yeah, everything from the elders, but it's certain now. Say there's only one body, so it has to be one group of elders. Now you got Jackie Chan, and then Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, they in Rush Hour 1. They're going to be in Rush Hour 2 and 3, right? Or is they going to look back? So that's how he is the prophet. He's the same spirit. Why would he give the war to that makes sense. But this is where I wanted to go. Malachi, chapter 1, it says, "The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel," right? Israel. When you look in Genesis, it talks about Jacob's name was turned to Israel. See? Jacob's name was turned to Israel. Talks about his name was turned to Israel. So who is that? Now, Jacob says Ecclesiastes, I believe chapter 6, verse 12. I keep going off. It says my heritage is a special word. Okay? All shades of brown. But it also said that it's number 8. called Negro, Latino, Native American, West Indian, or Haitian, and had a got with a so-called white woman. But he's the apple, right? So it don't matter what kind of soil you put in the apple tree. It's like what kind of soil you put in there. It's still gonna come out apples in there. So the apple might look green or orange or red, but it's still a fucking apple, right? So that's the point that I want to make to you. Show that the Lord don't love everybody, right? And there is a wicked and the righteous. The left hand side of the Lord and the right hand side of the Lord. So he said a false balance is abomination. We're made in his image, right? You got a left hand, you got a right hand. He said that's on the earth is in the heaven. Everybody got a left hand, right hand on this motherfucker. You gotta have left hand, right hand up there. You got left hand side of the Lord. So right here it says chapter 1, the burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Why? Because it says in the scripture, it says, Jacob said, is it Jacob the homeborn slave? Why is he good? Right? What they talking about? Just like this. He got all that back. Why? Let's sell it out. Got all the resources. Like, not talking about the motherfucker who owns the football stadium. You got all the fucking supplies on the frame. Who got this shit? Right? So far, what's there? So who's the white man? It said Esau and Jacob right here, right? Talking about Esau and Jacob. We just looked at over Esau and Jacob and said what? What it said about them? It said they were brothers. But it also said, Rebecca said, the Lord told Rebecca, which nation shall come out and the first one shall come out red. In Genesis 25:25. When he said came out red, says they was evil. We look at that word red, what does it say? It says in importance, it says that it says to show blood for me. Where do you think you get the term redneck from? Came out red. That's Esau. See? And what? What was he blessed with? The sword. How many bases do American Babylon the Great have in the world? Over 1,000. What's up? How did they gain that? Through the sword. It said in Micah chapter 2, verse 1 and 2. It said they practice it because it's in the power of their hand. Verse 2, it said that they take it by violence. They cover the people. Right? Who is that talking about? They ain't even got to get into they skipped on. That's throughout history. You know? I want to point out to you. So it says, I have loved you, saith the Lord, right? Yet you say, wherein hast thou loved us? What son Esau Jacob, brother? Saith the Lord, yet I love Jacob, and I hated Esau. But that already shows right there that he hates those people. Chapter 9, it says, as in a tree. Which means what? We read it in the Old Testament. He said, I love Jacob and I hated Esau. That's in Romans, chapter 9. You can read it. That's what it says. It says that I hated Esau and laid his mountain, his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. And you know what they talk about Constantine? Well, Constantine was actually one of them. And I wouldn't say like one of them, but through the spirit. We believe in Jacob. Because we would take heed. But it said what? It said in the scriptures that he will not dwell with a hypocrite or a mocker. So it ain't real, right? So the fact that we're coming into this, we know that the Lord's doing something. Now, Psalm chapter 51, verse 11, the Lord says not to it was King David praying to the Lord not to take the Holy Spirit from him. This is to show our humbleness that this ain't about us. Basically, what it says. But like I said, he said he laid the dragons, he laid his heritage waste for the dragons of wilderness, right? You look at Job chapter 31 and 32. The Judites, Judah, which is the so-called Negro, they try to say it's the so-called white man. But we know that's not him, right? Because it says that the Lord, they call Jesus, be the head cornerstone. He will be ruling, but he's not ruling right now. He's down at the bottom. That's why they call him like the so-called white man, so-called black man. We're going to be the head cornerstone at the beginning. But it said don't take vengeance in your own. We'll just teach the word. That's this is our weapon. Weapon that they don't understand. You know? He said he will prepare a table for our enemies. Right here. Like I said in Luke 14:23, go to the highways and byways. Because why? Because every church is teaching about so-called Jesus Christ, a so-called white man. How did so-called white man come save our ass? This motherfucker had us in slavery all this time. Why would he come save us? And it's saying in Revelation chapter 1, he said his hair was white as wool, his feet were brass. What brass look like? You know, whereas he said, we are in conflict, right? We get Caucasian. Right? He said, but you return to reveal the destiny. Thus says the Lord of hosts, they shall build what I will throw down. Right? What's the excellency of the so-called white man? Yep. It ain't gonna last very long. The first Roman Empire, because it's the five Roman Empire. When you look up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, where's that divided? Nowhere. But when you look up those names, what was the name Monday? Roman God. Tuesday, Roman God. Wednesday, third Roman God. All the holidays, Roman God. So we're five Roman Empire. Okay? So he said he's going to rebuild this. What is he rebuilding? He's rebuilding that Tower of Babel. It says Ecclesiastes chapter 1 verse 9, what shall happen one shall happen again. And that's what we see. We see him build this Tower of Babel, but digitally this time. This time he's building it digitally. You know? And what does he want to do? He wants to take the birthright. Because you remember when we talked about, you read about Jacob and Esau, right? Well, Jacob basically supplanted Jacob in some way. So Jacob, and when you read into the story, it was forth the Lord, because man's going to the Lord. He supplanted Esau his blessing because Esau was wrong. Okay? So he wasn't going to understand the blessing. They said they would be basically men in Jacob. But he said that in Revelation, dragon is right? So the sea lion was the serpent, practice divination, practice wicked. Serpent got to be working in this to be a false balance. We go and follow such a person on a false balance. Right? We know that good is set against evil, the evil is set against good. Good is going to be what? Exodus chapter 23. I'm going back to the second. He said, right, he said, we're impoverished. Okay, so he's going to say, we're impoverished, right? We're mountain slaves. They said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. It's talking about that. They're building all these damn, towers and shit, whatnot everywhere. All these different bases across the earth. That was him rebuilding the desolate places. Okay? Thus says the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will go down. They shall call the water of wickedness. That's the people who are the water of wickedness. They are just an example of wickedness. Okay? people against whom the Lord have indignation forever. You ain't gonna cut that off. So the Lord don't love everybody. That many are called, but few are chosen. Not everybody's called, but it says also in Corinthians, dare not call yourselves of that number. And that's what keeps us humble. We believe, but it says what? We shall know by the fruits. What the doctrine? We ain't out here handing out hairs. We're out here warning you. We're not like the churches. Making merchandise out of it. Telling you need to give us some money. You need to learn the ways of the Lord. You know? And yeah. You think that they crucified so-called Jesus Christ and they hate him so much, they made $1 billion, $30 over. Yeah, it's all about money. You know, us over here, you know, in the scriptures it says, and that's how we know they're going off. This is Numbers. So, and if you're really interested, I'll give you my channel. I'm just a follower of the Bible. I'm not even in the Bible. I'm just a follower. I follow diligently. And, you know, if I'm called, I'll be called. If not, I'll be not. But I'm still going to serve the Lord. And his true heavenly name is Yahawah. Okay? It is the ancient Hebrew. Okay? And Bahasham means in the name of. And the Yahawashi is the Holy One of Israel, the one who was actually slain at the foundations of the earth for Israel's sake. Okay? Not for the rest of the nations. Because you got 18 different nations. You got the sons of Yahawah, which is so-called Negro, Native Americans, Indian nations. You got the foreign Israelites that look like the other nations, but they are of us because they come from our seed, balls. You know? And then you have the sons of man, which is the other 17 nations. Which, the elders like to call the dark nation. And then you have sons of the wicked. Esau, even the so-called white man. How do we know? You know? And of course, Christians, they're always speaking the same thing. And there's nowhere in the Bible where it says that cuss words are bad. Nowhere. That's what he said. That's what he says. Well, I go with the speech. Amen. Because of the Lord. Okay? So, they're just soft. So, they have this heavy kind of mindset. It says in First Corinthians, the second word, yeah, they're not made of the world. They have this mindset of thinking that it's like, yeah, they think they're like they can just live without us, or like they can like tell us some shit that's more intelligent than us. So the Lord made men upright. They can't tell us no shit. Okay? And if they do tell us some shit, it's because a man, Yahawah told they ass, you need to tell them that because I'm telling your ass. It's still coming from men. They don't understand. So even if a woman is used by the Lord, you need to not think highly of yourself and know, you know, it's of a man. So let me get over here. Hold on. I was really looking for that's Numbers. That's a good one. I want to look up Proverbs. I think it's Proverbs. Yeah. Proverbs 23:23. But I want to read both of them to you. If you got some time. Yeah, and then you want to get my get some moments. All right. You know, I usually come over here on Monday, Tuesday, and Sunday. So, you catch me again. Yeah, right here. Proverbs chapter 23, verse 23. And it reads, buy the truth and sell it not. Also wisdom and instruction and understanding. that's how you know these churches is going off, because they're wanting you to pay to do this. They're wanting you to pay, understand the will of the Lord. Like I was saying in numbers. Uphold the image. Yeah. People gotta understand what the image is. But only I can understand. They can't understand it. Okay. Number 23, verse 23. Surely there is no division against Jacob. Neither is there any divination against Israel. According to his time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, what have the Most High wrought? See? So that's showing that, ain't none of those enchantments going to work on Jacob. At the end, the elect is going to wake up. And that's what we're out here to teach. The elect. You don't know who they are. You know how they act. They're in order. And they serve Yahawah. So, got about an hour on here. Okay, but yeah, man, I know you got to get going and stuff. Huh? So you tell me, I remember. It's Rawchaa. Serving of the Lord. Might not find it, man, but I ain't got no pen or nothing. But YAHAHLA. And you know what? Hold on, man. Shalom. We're gonna go into a part 2. I'm gonna go handle some stuff. Get some information to this is potential believer, and I'm gonna get back. Shalom.